So what do you do when you have funky knees and you can't really get down on the ground to work out, or you have some other debility and your options are a little limited when you're trying to get in better shape? So I thought I'd cut this video to demonstrate some of the things that we can do to support not only our fitness, but also the rejuvenation of joints like our knees. So the knees are intricately tied to the feet. So one of the first things that I recommend someone do is move through the feet. So roll up onto the balls of the feet, making sure that you spread all 10 toes and wake up the muscles and all of the soft tissue of the feet, just rolling through. Do several repetitions, and all of this needs to be titrated. So the first time you do any of this, just do a few of them and see how your body feels. Okay. And then with the knees, you sit all the way back and just march and start to wake up the core body muscles. Lifting the knee, if you're sitting up nice and straight, you're feeling some core stability happening. And that's very key as you move forward with your fitness. So just marching your legs. Feeling it. Making sure you're moving from the abdomen. All right, and then lift one leg and straighten your leg. And that really supports the strengthening of the quadricep, the top of the thigh. This muscle is key for supporting that knee joint. When it's strong, it gives it a little bit of a lift, and the knees are really the body's shock absorber, so it helps to create a little more bounce in the body. All right, so just a gentle lift, get your thigh off of the chair and back and forth. Now this looks easy, but even if you're super fit, try this and check it out, because it's not that easy. There's a lot of muscle being recruited to perform this task. Every time you're exercising, make sure you're breathing just through the nose. If there's a lot of strength happening, if you're doing something super vigorous, there are exceptions to breathing just through the nose, but we're not there right now. So just hang out with nose breath. Okay, now for the knee, lift the leg off of the chair and point and flex that ankle. Now, if you need to support your leg, go for it. But this helps to realign and establish better alignment through that knee joint, making sure that you spread your toes. Again, nostril breath only. A lot of things are going on here. All right, do the other side. Point and flex. And feel the muscles surrounding the knee squeeze and hug that knee joint. All right, and come to the edge of your chair. Sit up nice and tall, and we're going to push our feet into the floor. And when we do, we feel work in the booty. These are called booty pops. So push the feet, feel the glutes. Push the feet, feel the glutes. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but I'm lifting just a tidge, and that's all butt cheek muscles. Push the feet, feel the glutes. We woke up this core body. You're also feeling that to a smaller degree. And while you're working, you want to create good posture. Eyeballs are at the horizon. All right, now we're going to do some sit and stands. So this is a form of squat. If we try to stand without leaning forward, it's very difficult, if not impossible. But let's try. And the effort creates strength from the mid-rib cage down. So push into the feet like you're trying to stand, and you feel so much happening. And that strengthening is so integral in creating balanced, functional strength. The more oomph, the more energy you put into this, the more muscle you recruit, the stronger you get. And it doesn't look like you're doing much, like you'll be driving and do some booty pops, like have your music on and just kind of booty pop, right? So you can do this anywhere. Okay, now we're gonna lean forward and stand. And make sure you stand on an axis. You're perpendicular to the earth. None of this. You stand all the way up. And then when you sit, you want to bend your knees and your hips at the same time, really reaching back to grab the chair. Try not to place load on the chair. I still don't have full load on the chair. And come back up. So a series of sit-in stands, a form of squat. Do what you can do. Leave the rest. If you just get to here, so be it. But if you can come all the way up, awesome. I forgot how many I did, so let's just do one more here. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of a warrior series. So in yoga practice, the warrior postures are awesome for leg strength and creating a balanced pelvis. So we want this back leg to be driving through the outer heel, and then maybe you can kind of stand up, but this seat is here to support you. So this is a warrior 2. You want your torso perpendicular to the ground, and here you can pump the belly with breath. Strong legs, everything active, everything reaching from center. You can do some things with the arms if it feels available to you. A good release for that hip flexor psoas muscle is to push isometrically down, and you feel this contracting. The side waist, and then come back to warrior 2. Okay. Whew. Easier than it looks, for sure. Okay, so we want to align so that we're on the outer edge of that foot, and then come up. Now, all of us come in different shapes and sizes. You might have to adapt to a different chair so that you can use it. If you have shorter legs, you might need a lower chair. Warrior 2, feel the core body, the legs, everything is nice and strong. Maybe reverse it here. Stay with breath. And then a release for the psoas muscle. This feels amazing. Give it a whirl. Even if you have to release your weight onto the chair, that's cool. Feel it, and then release. All right, super awesome. Okay, now, if we want to stretch our inner thighs, we can do it isometrically. So nice tall body, push your arms into your legs and push your legs back into your arms. And just find some breath. Nice tall body. You decide how much energy you want to put into this. So both sides, both the arms are pressing and the legs are pressing. And you're feeling some unwinding in that inner thigh. And then you can put the hands on the outer thigh and push out. And resist with the hands. big, big work. It is not easy. Lots of things are showing up here. Recruiting tons and tons of muscle tissue. You can lift onto your toes and it changes the posture just a little bit. You can feel something a little bit different, mostly in the outer glute area. That's one of the key muscle groups for creating balance when you stand or when you're standing on one foot. Okay, let's walk the feet back together. All right, now arms, you can do a pull by pretending you're pushing into resistance with your elbows. Most of us have stronger pushing muscles than pulling muscles. And so it's important to focus more, for most of us, more on the pulling aspect. So a vertical pull and then a horizontal pull. So as if you're rowing, pulling those shoulder blades in and down as you draw your elbows back. Just a couple of those. You could do more, of course, but you just want to wake up for sure, at the minimum. Wake up those pulling muscles. Feel the stretch through the shoulders. All right, and then drop your chin. Keep your body tall. The only thing that's moving is the chin, and feel the stretch down the spine. It's kind of a modified child's pose by just hanging here. Walk yourself back up. Use your hands if you need to. Cross one ankle, if it's available, over your opposite knee. And this is a figure 4 stretch or a pigeon if you're thinking yogically. And then with a tall spine, you can fold over this posture and create more of a stretch in the gluteals, the low back, the outer thigh. And if you want, you can point and flex this upper foot to get in and find a little more nuance in that stretch. But do spend some time breathing here and some patience to allow the body an opportunity to unwind here. All right, other side. Nice tall body. You may feel good about just kind of hanging out here. Your knee might be lower than mine. It might be higher than. It's all the same, like we are where we are, right? So we just allow the body to unwind to the degree that it's ready. And then if it's available, you can begin to dip forward and find a deeper stretch. Now this side's a little tighter on my body than the other side. Excuse me, I had a cough. Point and flex the toes. Make sure that the breath is flowing through the body. All right. And then we're just going to take one heel forward. Pull the toes back toward you, both baby toe, big toe, and lean into this stretch. And you can wag the entire leg side to side and find different parts of our musculature. Just wake up the back body here. And then take this leg, scoot over to the side, and drop that knee down. And then lift the arm, and that gets a long lateral stretch, front of the thigh stretch. Now I have the top of my foot pushing into the floor, and that creates more of a stretch through the quadricep. Just hang out and breathe. Okay, let's do the other side. Now this is kind of for demonstration purposes. If at any point you want to stay longer, you go for it. It does take 60 to 90 seconds, often for the body to respond fully to a stretch. So do what you need to do to support your flexibility. And I'm just wagging this whole leg side to side. It feels so good. Toes are flexed toward the body, big toe, baby toe. And then I'm going to slide over, drop that thigh down, push the top of the foot into the floor, and complete the stretch by lifting the arm. Now, the breath helps to unwind whatever you're touching here. All right, and again, stay longer if you wish. So that's a pretty well-rounded, general workout. I feel very energized. I hope you do too. And look for more later.